14 foods you must avoid if you want to lose weight quickly. When it comes to the idea of dieting, there are plenty of things that most of us go for first, which are mainly the typical ones such as cutting down on intake of carbs and fats. However, if we are to say that the primary issue of most of us is not on the food that we eat but rather the timing of our food intake, then the body will know it and work accordingly. For instance, when we are hungry we go for food which is tasty and equally nutritious, but when we are full, we'll be done. So, which foods to avoid when trying to lose weight? 1. Sugary beverages. Fruit juices can have high sugar contents. Many beverages, such as sodas, sports drinks, and fruit juices, are very high in added sugars but often low in other nutrients. Consuming these beverages adds calories to the diet but does not help a person feel full. The 2015 to 2020 dietary guidelines for Americans recommend that people limit calories from added sugars to no more than 10% of their total daily intake, which is around 12 teaspoons for a 2,000-calorie diet. These dietary guidelines also state that the average person in the United States consumes around 17 teaspoons of added sugar a day. Almost half of this sugar comes from drinks, including sweetened teas and coffees. A 2015 study found an association between consuming sugar-sweetened beverages and excess weight gain in children and adolescents. 2. Baked foods. Baked foods, such as cookies, pastries, and many pre-made desserts, are often very high in added sugars, including fructose. A 2015 study found that participants who ingested fructose experienced greater hunger and desire for food than those who ingested glucose, another type of sugar. Many baked foods also contain trans fats. The results of a 2016 study in mice suggest that a diet high in trans fats may increase the risk of obesity. According to the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, trusted source, partially hydrogenated oils, FOS, are the primary source of trans fats in processed foods. The FDA also state that removing FOS from processed foods could prevent thousands of heart attacks and deaths each year. 3. French fries. Fried foods, including French fries, are generally high in calories, salt, and unhealthful fats. Many restaurants cook their fries in a deep fryer to give them a crispy texture, but this cooking method adds a significant amount of fat and calories. Despite this, because they lack fiber and protein, French fries do not help a person feel full for very long. 4. Restaurant hamburgers. Hamburgers from restaurants, especially fast food establishments, are often high in fat and calories. A 14-year study from 2013 investigated the consumption of restaurant foods in 19,479 young African American women. The researchers reported that participants who ate restaurant burgers at least twice a week had a higher risk of obesity than those who ate them on fewer than 5 occasions per year. Lean, ground beef can be part of a healthful diet if a person cooks it at home without added fats or oils. An occasional homemade burger can be a good source of protein, iron, and some B vitamins. When trying to lose weight, it is best to avoid hamburgers and fried foods when eating out. More healthful alternatives can include grilled chicken, fish, or salads with grilled meat. 5. Crackers and chips. Replacing potato chips with healthful alternatives, such as toasted nuts, can help prevent weight gain. Crackers and chips are often high in calories and may also contain added fats, salts, and sugar. Crackers and chips are types of processed food. A 2015 study in Brazil found a positive correlation between the consumption of ultra-processed foods and obesity. More healthful snacking options include raw carrots or celery with hummus or a small portion of toasted nuts with no added salt or sugar. 6. White pasta and bread. White pasta or bread that people make using refined wheat flour is typically high in calories and carbohydrates but low in fiber, protein, and other nutrients. Whole grain varieties of pasta and bread are readily available. These generally contain more fiber and nutrients than white varieties, which can make them more filling and healthful. The ingredients label should list a whole grain flour as the main type of flour. Some examples include whole wheat flour, brown rice flour, and whole rye flour. 7. White rice. White rice is very low in fat but also contains minimal fiber and protein. A 2016 study in Iran identified a link between white rice consumption and obesity in female adolescents. White rice also has a high glycemic index, which means that it can cause a spike in a person's blood sugar levels after they eat it. Brown rice, quinoa, and cauliflower rice are healthful alternatives to white rice. These options are richer in dietary fiber, which can help a person feel fuller for longer. 8. Energy and granola bars. Although energy and granola bars are often rich in fiber and protein, they can sometimes contain as much sugar as a candy bar. More healthful snack options include sliced apple with peanut butter, mixed nuts, Greek yogurt with berries, a hard-boiled egg. 9. Candied dried fruits. Fresh fruits contain fiber and beneficial nutrients and are generally low in calories. Dried fruits, however, can be more calorie-dense. As they contain much less water, dried fruits are a concentrated source of fructose. As a result, gram for gram, dried fruit contains more calories and sugar than fresh fruit. However, dried fruits still contain fiber and nutrients, making them a better sweet snack option than cookies or candies. People who are trying to lose weight can still enjoy dried fruits in moderation, but it is important to check that they do not contain added sugar. Some candied or sweetened dried fruits may contain as much sugar as a candy bar. 10. Sweetened yogurt. Many yogurts promoted as being low-fat have high sugar contents. Many people consider yogurt to be a healthful food for weight loss. Greek yogurt, in particular, contains protein, and the bacterial cultures in yogurt may aid digestion. However, with so many different types of yogurt available, it is important to read the nutrition labels. It is best to avoid sugar or honey-sweetened yogurts. Fat-free yogurts are especially likely to contain added sugars. Look for Greek yogurt without added sugar and sprinkle fresh berries on the top for flavor. 11. Ice cream. Ice cream is a high-sugar, high-calorie dessert that offers very little protein and no fiber. It is also easy to exceed the recommended portion size of ice cream, which is usually half a cup. Consider frozen fruit for an alternative cold and sweet treat. Or, blend Greek yogurt with fresh fruit and freeze the mixture in popsicle molds for a homemade frozen treat. 12. Processed meat. Processed meat includes meat that manufacturers have either dried, smoked, fermented, canned, otherwise processed and preserved. Examples of processed meats include bacon, jerky, hot dogs, salami, and ham. These types of meat are often high in salt and low in nutrients. They also tend to be calorie-dense compared with lean protein sources, such as poultry, fish, and beans. 13. Alcohol. Alcoholic beverages are calorie-dense and generally high in sugar, but they contain little or no protein and fiber. According to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, a regular 12-ounce Oz beer contains about 153 calories. A light 12 Oz beer contains approximately 103 calories. A 5 Oz glass of red wine contains close to 125 calories. A 1.5 ounces glass of an 80-proof distilled spirit contains an average of 97 calories. People who are trying to lose weight can still enjoy the occasional alcoholic beverage if they wish. However, it is best to drink alcohol in moderation. 14. Candy bars. Candy bars are generally unhealthful due to their high calorie, sugar, and fat content. However, a person trying to lose weight can still enjoy chocolate in moderation. It is usually best to choose 1 or 2 small pieces of dark chocolate with a minimum of 70% cocoa. Dark chocolate typically contains less sugar than milk or white chocolate varieties. Thanks for watching.